Hey guys, what is going on? I hope you're all having a fantastic day today, because if you're the developer of a brand new indie game called Paddle Paddle Paddle, then you definitely are not. Alright, so this is like a little slop drama I wanted to cover because I thought it would be funny, so let's go ahead and get into it. Basically, there's this game that came out on Steam, and the game is called Paddle Paddle Paddle. It is made by an indie dev, and the game is beatable in under 2 hours. And if you know anything about Steam, if you play a game for under 2 hours, you have full rights to refund that game. No questions asked. If you simply don't like the game, you think it looks ugly, you don't even have to give a reason. You're eligible for a refund pretty much no matter what, if you play under 2 hours. Well, that has really upset the developer of Paddle Paddle Paddle, because people are basically beating the game, realizing they beat it in under 2 hours, and going ahead and getting their rightful refunds. You can see here, Zoroarts, Paddle Paddle Paddle, out now, the developer for the game, made a tweet saying, "This should not be possible at Steam. Would be cool if you could finally do something about your refund policy." Got dozens of reviews like that, and 21% refund rate, even though the reviews are 90% very positive. That's over 55,000 refunds, by the way. And you can see he attaches a little review below. The guy played for 1.7 hours, and he said, "Great game. Finished within 1 hour and 40 minutes. Refunded." Gonna be completely blunt with you here, Zoroarts, you just sound incredibly fucking entitled. You made a game on Steam. You knew Steam's refund policy before you created a game on Steam. You knew that games are refundable under 2 hours. If you make a game beatable in under 2 hours, you should know damn well that people are going to say, "Okay, I completed the game. I have a free eligibility to go ahead and get a refund. Obviously, I'm going to go ahead and get my refund." Who wouldn't in that scenario? You play through a game, the game is less than 2 hours. You can get your money back and get the experience for basically free. Are you not going to do that? Like, you'd have to be an idiot not to do it. Zoroarts then made a follow-up tweet saying, "I may have found the solution," showing the expected playtime on the Steam page. That way, no one should have a problem. You see price plus expected playtime and can decide if it is a pass or not. That way, at least, too short cannot be a refund reason anymore. I want to go back to the entitlement point again. Your little game is not important enough for Steam to change their entire refund policy that has been loved by players for years. And if they did go ahead and change the refund policy because of your game, people would absolutely hate you. I mean, they already do because of the way you're acting, but they'd hate you even more. Now, for the rest of this video, I just want to go over some replies of people responding to Zoroarts and chiming in, and I want to give my 2 cents on some of these tweets. Some of the tweets are going to be agreeing with Zoroarts and kind of taint-licking, and the others are going to be people obviously shitting on him, which, I mean, rightfully so. First up, we have a taint licker, and his name is Crazerack. He says, "Why do people do that? I mean, first, your games aren't expensive. Second, they liked the game. Third, you aren't a big company." Because most gamers really don't give a fuck about all that. They play a game, they see that they can get their money back because they played for under 2 hours and already beat it, and they say, "Well, free refund? I'll take it." It is as simple as that. Orwell Was an Optimist says, "Makes a very short game with apparently zero replayability. People refund. They're right. Despite refunding, they're right. They recommend and help the game. Steam, please stop them. You are the problem, bud. This is just a simple case of playing a very stupid game and, as a result, getting a very stupid prize, or another phrase that people like to use for situations like this is FAFO, fuck around, find out. I really don't know why anybody would feel bad for you. Now, the part that really pisses me off is the fact that people were leaving positive reviews of your game and trying to recommend the game, but they were refunding because they personally didn't think a game of that length was worth the price. These people were trying to help your game. They were being nice. And you just completely shit all over these people. It shows a complete lack of respect for your consumer base, and the fact that you just don't appreciate the people trying to help you out. That's actually the main reason I decided to weigh in on this drama and make this video, because it's just something that it just kinda irked me. Next up, we have another meat rider, Sora, and Sora says, "Why is the entire comment section so mean? This is stealing." I mean, holy shit, dude. This has to be the lowest IQ take I have ever heard. This is stealing? It's stealing to play a game for less than 2 hours and refund it, the basic Steam refund policy that has existed forever. This is about as dumb as the people who think emulation by itself is piracy. It's the first comparison that came to my head when I read this tweet. I would also like to answer Sora's question of why is the comment section so mean? The reason people are so mean in this comment section, and the reason why people are so aggressive, is because people love Steam's refund policy. It is one of the things that people love about Steam. And you have this developer basically coming out and trying to get the entire refund policy that people love changed because he couldn't bother to make his game longer. Next up, we have a Delta here who said, "If your game has a refund rate of 21% on a platform whose users are known to buy games they never play, you're doing something wrong." And this is a very, very excellent point in my opinion, because you have to think about how many people on Steam just buy games and never play them and don't bother to refund them. Or they buy a game and they play it for like 5 minutes and they don't refund it. That type of shit happens all the time on Steam. The fact that so many people are refunding this game proves that there's really not all that much to want in the game. There's really not all that much to the game in general. Next up we have Sigma here. Now Sigma is another developer and he says, "As a fellow dev, I hate this too. They refund because they can, not because they want/need. This is Steam's fault." What do you mean people are not refunding because they want/need? Need, maybe, okay, whatever. But want? Yeah, people obviously want to refund if they're refunding something they bought. And it's not Steam's fault that this particular game is not worth people's time in their opinion, so they're choosing to refund it. I feel like the only reason that this dev is coming out and defending the other developer is because they're both game developers. Because if he even put a little bit of rational thought into what he was saying, he would realize how dumb it is. Anyway, those are all of the replies that I wanted to go over in today's video, but we're not quite done yet, okay? After this drama broke out on Twitter and tons of other people started chiming in, the reviews for this game started dropping. It went from, I think, positive down to mixed. Because a lot of people tried out the game after hearing about this drama, they realized that it really wasn't all that great, and a lot of people are leaving negative reviews because of the way that the developer is acting. That prompted another dev to come out and say this about the whole situation. Fear the Phantom came out and said this: "Trying to convince people that people aren't abusing a system by abusing another system. You cannot make this up. I think it's absolutely hilarious that this developer thinks that people leaving negative reviews because of the dev's actions. I think it's insane that he thinks that's abuse of the review system. If you go into a restaurant and the owner's just a complete piece of shit, and whether you like the food or not, you leave a review talking about how the owner's a piece of shit and you don't recommend the place, is that abuse of the restaurant review system? No. Same thing goes for games. Anyway, I don't really have that much else to say. I would like to thank all of you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you did enjoy the video, a like and a sub would be greatly appreciated. If you didn't like this video, you can leave a dislike and a mean comment. Alright guys, that's it from me. I'm out.